This is BxM3 to Midtown 26th Street. A fare is required to ride. This stop is South Broadway and Prospect Street. Next stop, South Broadway and Vark Street. This stop is South Broadway and Vark Street. Next stop, South Broadway and McLean Avenue. Transfers available to W1C, W1W, W1X, W2 and W4. This stop is South Broadway and McLean Avenue. Next stop, South Broadway and Radford Street. This stop is South Broadway and Radford Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 261st Street. This stop is Broadway and West 261st Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 260th Street. Transfer available to BX9. This stop is Broadway and West 260th Street. Next stop, Broadway on Mosholu Avenue. Transfer available to BX9. This stop is Broadway on Mosholu Avenue. Next stop, Broadway and West 254th Street. Transfer available to BX9. This stop is Broadway and West 254th Street. Next stop, Broadway and Lakeview Place. Transfer available to BX9. This stop is Broadway and Lakeview Place. Next stop, Broadway and West 251st Street. Transfer available to BX9. This stop is Broadway and West 251st Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 246th Street. Transfer available to BX9. This stop is Broadway and West 246th Street. Next stop, Van Cortlandt Avenue West and Bailey Avenue. Transfer available to BX10. This stop is Van Cortlandt Avenue West and Bailey Avenue. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Van Cortlandt Avenue West. Transfers available to BX1 Limited, BX2 and BX10. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Van Cortlandt Avenue West. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Giles Place. Transfers available to BX1 Limited and BX2. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Giles Place. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Fort Independence Street. Transfers available to BX1 Limited, BX2 and BX3. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Fort Independence Street. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and West 197th Street. Transfer available to BX3. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and West 197th Street. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Kingsbridge Road. Transfers available to BX3 and BX9. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Kingsbridge Road. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Bailey Avenue. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Bailey Avenue. Next stop, Sedgwick Avenue and Webb Avenue. Transfer available to BX12. This stop is Sedgwick Avenue and Webb Avenue. Next stop, Fifth Avenue and West 125th Street. Transfers available to M1, M101 Limited and M125. This stop is Fifth Avenue and West 125th Street. Next stop, Fifth Avenue and East 96th Street. Transfers available to M1, M2 Limited, M3, M4, M96 and M106. This stop is Fifth Avenue and East 96th Street. Next stop, Fifth Avenue and East 87th Street. Transfers available to M1, M2 Limited, M3, M4 and M86 SBS. This stop is Fifth Avenue and East 87th Street. Next stop, Fifth Avenue and East 78th Street. Transfers available to M1, M2 Limited, M3, M4 and M79 SBS. This stop is Fifth Avenue and East 78th Street. Next stop, Fifth Avenue and East 69th Street. Transfers available to M1, M2 Limited, M3, M4 and M72. This stop is Fifth Avenue and East 69th Street. Next stop, Fifth Avenue and East 61st Street. Transfers available to the N, R and W trains, M1, M2 Limited, M3 and M4. This stop is Fifth Avenue and East 61st Street. Next stop, Fifth Avenue and East 55th Street. Transfers available to the E and F trains, M1, M2 Limited, M3, M4, M5 Limited, SIM1C, SIM3, SIM3C, SIM4C, SIM8, SIM23, SIM24, SIM25, SIM30 and SIM33C. This stop is Fifth Avenue and East 55th Street. Next stop, Fifth Avenue and West 48th Street. Transfers available to M1, M2 Limited, M3, M4, M5 Limited, M50, Q32, BM1, BM2, BM3, BM4 and BM5. This stop is Fifth Avenue and West 48th Street. Next stop, Fifth Avenue and West 40th Street. Transfers available to M1, M2 Limited, M3, M4, M5 Limited, M55, SIM10, SIM31, X27, X28, X37 and X38. This stop is 5th Avenue and West 40th Street. Next stop, 5th Avenue and West 33rd Street. Transfers available to M1, M2 Limited, M3, M5 Limited, M55, M34 SBS, M34A SBS, M55, SIM23 and SIM24. This stop is 5th Avenue and West 33rd Street. Next stop, 5th Avenue and West 27th Street. Transfers available to BM1, BM2, BM3 and BM4. This stop is 5th Avenue and West 27th Street. This is BxM3 to Midtown 26th Street. A fare is required to ride.